Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Go back to EXOGATE. Welcome back to EXOGATE. I can say the whole thing, I swear. I can't talk today, so this is going to be a bad day. I got voice problems. I'm sick. My daughter's been sick. It's been nuts. Anyway, we're back in EXOGATE. I've added a little bit to our defenses right here. Okay, we got an extra turret here. It can see around the corner just fine, so it can shoot this way. I'm hoping it can like hit the big ones while they're hitting that door and maybe prompt them to come this way. I actually don't know if I want them to do that, though, to be honest. I'm going to actually move this back. I don't think that's what I want to do. I'm going to move this back because I think I like, you know, again, spreading them out and making them all kind of come at different times. But I also want this to be able to shoot. And so if you click these, you get to see the cone that they affect. And this one right here is probably going to pull the big ones. And I don't know if I really, again, I don't know if I want that. So I'm actually going to move it back. I don't want it to do that. I want it to start shooting them as they come this way. And then our soldiers will pick up the slack from there. And then if any of those other bugs do get through here and they want to come into this room, like because they're kind of enticed to do that to get around the defenses, we can, you know, send them a little greeting with another turret as soon as I get more power added. And we have the bigger power units now, by the way. So I can, for example, sell this one, which I can't do because I will be over on my power at that point. I don't want to do that right before we get invaded. So we won't do that. Instead, we'll just add another one of these and that'll be it. Okay, and then once we have that, I can add another turret back here is basically what I'm thinking of doing. So let's get the civilians to go to their safe zones. Soldiers are back here ready to go. Soldiers are back here, ready to go. Excuse me. What are you doing? Going to play? You've got a job to do, Olivia Kelly. And she's like, yeah, I know, but you know, we got enough people there already. It's fine, boss. No, it's not. Get back over here. I actually want you guys back further. Here we go. Okay, let's do this. They're going to be coming through the gate right now. And we will lock the doors as soon as that little bot's to safety. There we go. Lock the doors. Doors are locked. Swarmer. A small, fast, but weak invader. It follows Squarb drones and destroys power generators using energy from the generators to replicate. It can't defend itself, but its size and speed make it hard to hit. Oh, well. It has to stop to get to the door, so that'll stop its movement. We'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. Let's go. Let's see. So we got a bunch of turrets here that can do some serious damage in the meantime. There we go. We got people come. Ooh, hang on. All right. Let's get my camera ordered here. Here we go. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them here, aren't there? Now, obviously, the big guys are going to be taking down some of our dudes. We don't want that, but looks like he's attacking the turrets, which is fantastic news. I'd like to get you pulled back here, though. Can you guys please pull back? Pull back, please. Pull back. Yeah, you're going to get wrecked there. I don't want you wrecked there, but you're going to get wrecked there. There we go. Can you not be there? I want them to come this way. Thank you. Get back here. Very good. All right, now we do have some swarmers that are getting in here, and that's no good. We need to do something about that, unfortunately. So I need to now go. Let's just make sure that they're not. Yeah, they're not coming back here yet. So let's go right here, and we'll just dominate this thing. Let's go ahead and open the doors. Oh my gosh, you're inside here. Well, Olivia Kelly, karma is a bitch, isn't it? Yeah, she's going to get hit here. Hang on, we got company here with the Fellas Reapers. I want to get this battle cleaned up first, though, before I answer that call. Okay, there we go. Everything is good now. Everything go back. We got the Roombas and stuff have already taken our wounded in, so let's see. You are spiraling us towards war. You do not comprehend what you shall unleash. Hey, what happens, happens. Honestly, it's fine. You guys are not that strong. We're gonna be okay. So I don't know what their score is. This is out of date, 479, but our score is going up pretty fast. And of course, we still have these guys allied, so I'm not super worried about it. If they want to declare war on us, then they declare war on the borderless conscious again too. It's okay. We got lots of soldiers. We have more people. I've had a lot of people in the comments tell me, like, you know, you're limited to 50 people and things. In the very first video, right, I unlocked unlimited people. And there's obviously benefits to having more than 50, which is why it's probably not as balanced as the playthrough could have been. Sorry about that. I didn't know ahead of time, right? But having unlimited also means I have higher costs as well. So as our patents begin to thin out, I'm going to have higher costs than you guys who have only 50 players, right? Only 50 characters. I will have substantially higher costs. So I need to put these people to work to balance it out and make sure that we're processing everything in here, which I think we're doing okay for now on the old processing game. It's not too bad. Could be better. I think I could have more of these. 5.6. Yeah, we're processing a lot faster now, though, which is great. Astral especially we're processing. And then, of course, we're making money from the sale of Astral, too. Yeah. So let's take a look really quick at the map. So in the map, we're still not sure what this resource is, but I'm kind of hoping that it's more of the Maglum, so we can make more body armor. I want everybody equipped with body armor if possible. And then we're obviously still mining that astral source. I'd like to find another source of that too, because it's good money. And I don't really have it. I mean, we could maybe try to come down here. You know, if we get through here, and then we can maybe create, I don't know, a path to this. I think I'd rather just go through this. So we have the exosuits available. So let's go create a mission here. And what we'll do is, let's say 05 here. This is a level 6 average. We have a scholar here, which is not necessary to have on this mission. We can alter this. I think maybe we take the scholar out of this. And we could just give her experience too. There's might be needs for a better leveled scholar, right? Let's put a king on here. And we could actually send one more just to get more experience. Let's take C. Walker, level 5 soldier. We'll pop you in here too. And then we want to give everybody exosuits. Oh, I already have a team on exosuits. I already have a team wearing them. I do? But they're here. Oh, you know what? I think it's... Yeah. Okay, I see. They have them reserved for them because of that ongoing mission. All right, well, we just need to make more. That's what I'm getting at here, I guess. We just need to make more of these. And it looks like this room's going to have to be bigger. Either that or I have to take them off of that mission. Which isn't a huge deal. I could take them off of the mission. It's this one here, I think, yeah. So when they're done with this one, then we can send them on this one. All right. And then in order to constantly mine from this, we're going to need the suits. Unless I save up my research points and get the microgate technology, which I feel like is definitely something I should prioritize. Microgate sounds awesome, you know? We should definitely do that. Let's get all of these. Try to write some more patents in that category there. That's fine. We can get radiation resistance. Let's go ahead and grab that one and start writing there. I've had some other people ask me about, like, shouldn't you save them for later when you know, like these high level ones here, you should bank them up and save them. And I am, right? You notice I have this legendary, but I haven't used it yet. The thing is, though, there's no, like, so you might think I should save these for later when the patents start thinning, then I can make money back then. The reason I'm not caring so much about that is because this bank doesn't go anywhere. Like, there's no taxes, right? So it's not like I'm paying taxes on something or some ongoing expense that's penalizing me for holding money. Okay, there's no interest payment or something like this, right? So in other words, I can just bank this up now, and it's the exact same thing as banking it up later, because there's also no inflation or anything like that, right? So if you think about it, if I earn 50,000 credits now, it is no different than earning 50,000 credits 2-3 years from now in this game, right? It doesn't matter. So as long as this bank is going up, it's the same thing. I don't have to save them for later. Just have to watch my expenses is essentially all we're doing here. Okay, so we've got all that done. I'm kind of thinking, like, you know, I want to make a stronghold. You know, a frontline stronghold. And honestly, I kind of want to put it over here, not over here. I don't really care about these guys as much, but I maybe should, because they are the ones we're kind of at war with right now. Why don't we send a liberation mission to here? But actually, that will... No. That will... that'll prompt war, won't it? I don't really want to do that. Let's not do that, actually. Let's hold off on that. Yeah. Okay. And then, do we get our... EXO3, what are you doing right now? It says you're not ready. Because Lars is injured. Okay, let's pull that soldier. Let's pause this. Take this suit away from this soldier. We'll place another soldier in his place. somebody else can go. Pfeiffer's the same level. Lee's the same level. They're kind of all the same, right? So we'll put you in their place. Okay, and now you can go. All right, now everybody can go, and I don't have to wait for that injury anymore. Speaking of injuries, let's take a look. There's Lars, right? And we have medics in there. They're doing their job. They're getting themselves treated and everything. Yeah, we got all the medicine and stuff. I think we're caught up with there pretty well. I don't know how many we've cremated. I wonder if there's a way to see that. How many people have died? I don't know. We have 89 gators right now, which is why I said it doesn't, like, we're not limited to 50 here. I can have as many as I want. The thing is, though, the performance of the game will dramatically be, like, you can see it's a little bit jittery right now, right? I can't play at maximum speed and have it be completely, you know, smooth anymore. And that's entirely because I have an unlimited, right? We have more people than they designed the game for. That's all that is. I think the turrets actually worked quite well. Yeah, I'm almost tempted to kind of expand this, or maybe do it this way. Maybe we would take the door. Ooh, I could do it this way. Hang on. We take this door, right, and we move the security door back like this, right? And then we place additional turrets here. Or just one, like right here. The idea is I want them to, like, stay in this spot longer to attack this area longer, is what I'm thinking. So if I place that there, then as they come in towards this to start attacking here, this one's now in range to hit them from this side too. So it gives them a little extra. And then on this one here, if he ever comes this way, I almost feel like, because they did go into this room to start attacking people, I feel like I should have another turret, maybe in this hallway right here. It's gonna get a little crowded there, but I feel like that's a good idea. And then we need to replace our power units, right? So I think we start with this side here. Let's take this one away, and this one away, and then we get these big ones. They do not fit in the same space at all, do they? Wow. Okay, so they are gonna have to be... Oh, man. Wait, how does that happen? I'm a little confused on how that's... Oh, right, these were sideways. Yeah. Okay, so I deleted the wrong ones here. That's why. But because they're 3 wide, it's gonna throw off my grid a little bit here. But we'll grab that one, and then we'll get rid of this one and place it here. Yeah, like that. And then I want to put this one back, I guess, because this whole, like, sideways thing. Yeah, so we'll put that back like that. And that just makes the tier 2s be, you know, closer to the dorks that are going to be trying to take them down. So I'm all right with that. So get these power up, and there we go. We have a substantial increase in available power now. We're over 2,600 extra power now because of those. Very nice. And so we could look at... Whoops, that's not what I want to do. We could look at putting those big ones, heavy ones, right, all the way in the back, is what I'm thinking. So let's take this out. Take these 3 out. All right. And then we will simply move the big guys from here all the way over and stick it right here. Yep. And then this big guy here, we'll move that into the back like so. Sell, and add one more like so. So now we start condensing, right? Now we start getting a little bit more, you know, closed in, and maybe we can even add a room here, have something else going on over here that isn't a power room, right? We could have another defense. We could have an additional line of defense here. We could just run them through this gauntlet where they want to go this way, and zigzag through our gauntlet until finally they get to the power room, the real power room, which is back here. It's an idea. Okay, so they found everything on this one too. So we have a couple of science missions we can prompt now. I just need more suits in order to do them for the most part. Let's go in and pick our next candidate. This seems like an okay candidate. We'll set up a scientific mission for these guys. And that's going to be very easy for you. High difficulty for you, but that's okay. I want you guys to get experience. So I'm going to give you a level 5 soldier to go with you, and we're going to give you also, I think, another level 5 soldier. I want to get you guys to be able to... you just eating, changing for bed, eating, can't go right away. It's, you know what? It's cool. I can just make sure I get people who can go right away. I want to get them as high level as possible, as fast as possible here. And I'm mostly interested in training soldiers. So I can get people who are like newer soldiers, like Garcia can go, and maybe a higher... Should I do more medics too? Maybe more engineers just because. Let's get Rodriguez. So there's one scientist for the scientific mission and then 4 soldiers on this. And it says high difficulty, right? We can see that. But if I give them like a 13-day, 14-day, or whatever rest period, it's still good for their experience, I think, to be able to do stuff like that. So we'll get that going. And then I have the availability to do another one because I have extra of those little expedition center things. So I can go here. This is a really low level one. So let's set up a scientific expedition here. And yes, people like this right here, low level soldiers, low level engineers, scientists, etc. That's just a perfect mission for you guys. And we'll say 9 days on this one. Excellent. So even more things happening, going out and doing things. I want to maybe explore a new planet if possible. So we could go maybe connect to this one. And we have an alien race here. This is the Soldia, I guess. Stance towards aliens not yet defined. We can create a defensive mission. I'd like to do a cultural study. Must unlock the alien culture data study to set up cultural study missions to this planet. Okay. So let's take a look at our research. We're at 1,300. Do I want to spend more to get... Oh, I don't know. This is the stronghold outpost that I really want to get, though. Recruitment console. I want the strongholds. I want the mining bases more. I'm going to hold off. I want the mining bases more. I think it's going to be so helpful to have that. XO7. What's your... Hold on. Wait for a second. What does your team look like right now? Okay, low... let's add somebody to your team. Let's go with Harris. You can go with them. And then maybe one more. Because, again, I want to get experience for you guys. T. Brown. You guys can go as well. And yeah, your mental health is a little bit poor, so I'll wait for that to kind of get up a little bit here. Let's speed up the game. You're probably gonna, play video games, all sorts of stuff there, right? And then we'll get you on when you're a little bit better. I think you're almost there. You're almost to the point where I'm comfortable letting you go. We're getting a call from the Zodiac cohort again. Hello. Like a late delivery. Yeah, no, I think we're good on the beneficial. There's a very beneficial forced friendship. I'm good with it. I think we're fine. Thanks, though. I realize you really want to leave because you can't attack me and you can't try to take my planet until you're no longer an ally. But I really like my relationship, so thanks. All right, so 03 has reached PB-148. Huang here. We've come across a huge rift valley on the surface of this world. Talk about making you feel small. This thing makes the Grand Canyon look like a half pipe. Wonder how it was created. Okay, so we have a very similar thing that we've seen before. Perhaps an earthquake, maybe an explosion, asteroid impact. I did erosion last time, and it's probably the same event. So let's just do that. Right, Colorado River. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay, I'd like you to confirm this hypothesis. Cool. Take plenty of rest stops. Going down a hill is hard on the knees. Same thing we had before. We are making more exosuits. And we have people out and about right now, but we have more of these exosuit stations here, lockers, and I'll probably go ahead and swap this to where these exosuit lockers will end up being maybe in a different spot. I might put them maybe back in here even, and then they could go in here and grab them before they leave to the EXOGATE. Okay, so reach the bottom of the valley. It was an explosion. There are remnants of mining operation here. Cool. Describe the site. Ancient decaying metal is blasting outwards against the walls of the valley, spreading out into a spherical pattern. Definitely ground zero. What were they mining? I don't know. We need to take a closer look. Anything else? Yes, there's a shallow tunnel on the remains of an unusual piece of mining equipment. All right, so engineer. We have only a level 1 engineer, so the likeliness is probably pretty low, but we'll try it. What's unusual about the mining equipment? Looks like there's a giant... Oh, it's not a check. Nice. It looks like a giant jackhammer, a huge pneumatic drill, I would have expected something more like our continuous miners with their rotating drum clusters, or cutters, sorry. A jackhammer like this seems too violent to be stable in a mine. Could this have caused an explosion? Possibly. It depends on what they're digging out. Presumably something useful. And dangerous. Find out what it was. Cool. How would you like us to proceed? I want a soldier to take on this. Use gun. I want an engineer assessment. I do. I want an engineering assessment. Engineer is a test, though, and that's a level 1, so I don't know about that. Soldier perception could be interesting because we have level 5, level 6, and then there's just a logic test, which I would assume would be on the scientist to try out. So examine the mind carefully is probably what I want to do here because we have high logic scores. So let's try that. Okay, affirmative. We should be able to learn something from a closer inspection of the tunnels and wrecked machinery, not to mention from the material itself. Good. And if you find a piece of the ore, don't think twice. Yeah, engineer, logic, crap. 75% though, but the scientist is the one that gets tested on the logic and they failed. All right, so we completed the survey eventually. I think we can take at least a decent stab at what happened here. I got a tiny piece of the ore as well. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and analyze that as it when it comes back. It says the ore appears to absorb kinetic energy before releasing it all at once. With a drill the size they were using, multiple drills most likely, it's no wonder they blew a hole bigger than the Grand Canyon. Refined, this could be an incredible means of storing energy. Exactly. I think this is another Exonium place, which is great. Exactly, there's a lot more of the mine in the future in the floor, blah, blah, blah. So we have this, consider it done, come on back. And this is probably Exonium, but we'll see. I don't know if it is or not, but we'll see. All right, so this is explored now. Yeah, it is. It's right here. Yeah. So we have. No, wait. That's the one we already have. Okay, so this is the one we have to analyze. Yeah, it is right here. Okay, cool. So we're gonna claim this because we obviously want to mine that at some point. And now that team is back, we could do a scientific mission there, or I can send them over here with the exosuits. We'll manage the team. Make sure they have exosuits here. Yeah. Manage the team. You guys should have exosuits. Why do we not have any available for you? Well, it's because they haven't put them back yet. We should have more made, though. I have them queued up, and yeah, we have somebody making them. Up until now, I would have said that maybe it's not a big deal to have only one workbench because we're sort of limited by, the people to work this. But now I'm thinking having multiple workbenches is going to be something I want here. So why don't I move the ore storage for this astral? Ideally, you wouldn't want to move it far away from the astral, but they're kind of, I can't designate them, so they're kind of just whatever they put here. So we'll put that there, I guess, and take this one, this maglum, put that over there. Yeah, and then we're going to put another workbench right here so that we can potentially make 2 of these things at once. That way I don't have to have all these suits and body armors and stuff queued up just here exclusively. I can have them queued up in the other one as well. Yeah, right here. So if I take this off the list, does it put it back in the list here? It doesn't appear to. So it looks like I've spent the resource and I wasn't refunded it because it didn't give it back. That sucks. Okay, so don't do that because apparently you don't get a refund for that. Even though it's like a pending task, it takes it from your balance when you select it to start the task. But if you cancel it, it doesn't look like it's giving it back to me, which again is odd because I didn't actually spend the resources. It was only, reserved to be used later, but it is what it is. It's fine. Okay, so let's go this way and we'll see what's going on this planet. We've got an engineer with us, a medic, a scholar, and 2 soldiers. And obviously it's an unknown alien race. So I think that's a pretty good team. The only thing I'd change here maybe is taking out the level 2 soldier and replacing them with a diplomat, or maybe Chloe. If they open fire against us, I'm going to want a more experienced soldier, though. I don't think there's a reason to have the engineer on this team, to be honest. Yeah, let's take the engineer away and we'll put a diplomat here instead. If we can do that. Yeah, level 4. Kirk, you can go here with them instead, just in case we want to open up some kind of communication with them. That's probably a better thing to do. All right, 5 is calling us from the alien planet. Let's take a look. The Chea are highly intelligent, carnivorous plants, but they're retinal based, meaning they're purple, not green. Retinal based? Okay. They're immobile, thankfully, but they can communicate with one another quickly. And their spiked vines have an extremely long reach. It's like a mace flying at you. Well, that's still first contact. Well done. Return to base for now. Is that it? That's all we get from that? Okay, yeah, well. Stands towards not defined, but at least we got first contact with that. But now we can get here, which is what I really wanted to get to, is right here. And from there, we can set up this mission. We're going to need air recycling to have this, because there's a soiled atmosphere. So we need air recycling in our exosuits. All right, back to the research. We can go to suit upgrades, and we can get air recycling there. That's 200 points. Working our way towards that 5K that I want for my mining. But we'll get air recycling if we need it to get access to that resource. And then, yeah, we have a lot of stuff that's queued up right here. I can go ahead and queue up some additional ones here. Let's go body armor. Well, I guess just one body armor. I suppose another exosuit can be queued up there. And then let's check out really quick how many. We have one body armor in storage. Lots of exosuits. There we go. Just kind of going through there. Maybe I can turn this into an armory too. Yeah. Have even more suits here. Maybe the light suits will end up being in this room, and there's really no reason to not to. It's not like the critters are going to stop in this room to... No, although it does mean I can't put any more like turrets and stuff in this room. If they start busting through this whole area... If they bust through this area, I have a bigger problem, right? Because that means all my soldiers are dying, so... That's got a problem. So I think I'll be all right with that. Yeah, I could make this an armory too. We could go something like, I guess I have to do the whole thing, right? So it has to be like this. So another armory here just to hold more suits, because we're going to start filling up. We're over on this side too. We only have 4 slots left for additional suits, and I want to have a lot of suits. I want to have a lot of light exosuits. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Light exosuits, we'll go ahead and have a row of these, maybe like that too, just to give us an additional 5 capacity. There shouldn't be a need for a whole lot of body armor, like equipment shelves and stuff here, because we're going to be assigning them to people pretty much immediately. So we can take like Song, for example, body armor. Now you've got body armor, you know? And I'm just going to go through every soldier and give them body armor. And then I'll start working on, I don't know, like anybody else, I suppose. But once the soldiers all have it, because they're the ones that are going to be fighting in the base and doing, you know, fighting missions and such. And I want to make sure that all the soldiers are very well protected as much as possible there. So I have the air cycling now. Yes. So create the mission. And we want to go with a team of, this is a engineering team, right? So we want to find one of our engineering teams, which I don't have right now. I have a lot of teams. So many teams. Mining team happening here. Mining here. We got a couple of high-level soldiers I'd like to start pulling off of. Like this level 10. He's on SG1. Yeah, so that makes sense. He's going to be doing our fighting and everything, so this all makes sense. Like the SG teams, I feel like those are not teams that I care about leveling up because they're already near the highest level. Let's do 14. They have an engineer. And we can get, let's say, Wolf can go with them. Get him some experience, and Moore can go with them to get him some experience too. Yes, and then we'll create a mission with you guys. It's considered high difficulty. We're just trying to see what's here. High difficulty, is it because of... Well, the recommended level is 8, that's why. Okay, we can put a couple more higher people here. I want to get them experience, though, that's the thing. Do I have a higher level engineer available? Maybe that will be a way to do it. No, not really. I have a lower level engineer available. Okay, well, put Yamamoto back in then. And then I guess we'll take take Fujita out of this, and we'll get a higher level person in here. Maybe a medic. Somebody to raise the maximum, or raise the level up a little bit here. So let's go Adams. put a medic on this mission, and now it's considered medium. Okay. So we're going to give you suits, of course, to go off and do your thing. There you go. I could probably just do this. Automatically assign the most suitable available exosuits. I could probably just do that. And then they'll just have them now. Yeah. Okay. Start mission. Yeah. So it's not that bad anymore. Mission difficulty was quite high, but it's not too bad anymore. Should be all right. I want to see what that resource is. See if we can't use it. And then let's also get another light exosuit queued up too. All right, so I'm setting up some additional missions here. Looks like we got exosuits for everybody. It was 16, so we'll go ahead and start that mission. We're going to head down to this one to see what's up with there. We're also heading here. This mission's in progress to this side, and then I'm going to explore this planet as well. And then over here, I've got a diplomatic mission going to strengthen our influence in that little sector. So there's a lot of little missions that are going on right now. I'm just trying to like organize them all and then bring you guys back in when I have something. So there's another team here on UB042, but I don't recognize their uniforms. Interesting. Somebody else. They're dead. Adams thinks poisoned by the soiled atmosphere. Though thankfully, we've got an air filter. Nice. Okay. Any logos on their clothing? Yes, there's a label printed on this one sleeve. Wormhole Conglomerate. Someone has another exogate on Earth? Or in a moon base, perhaps? It's capitalism gone mad out here, after all. Out there. Okay, well, never heard of this company, have you? Negative. Mental health. There's another call coming in on the same frequency as yours. Well, it's not me. Evidently. Okay, I'm taking it. Hello? Yes, that's right. Planet UB042. Okay. Hold, please. Who are you talking to? It's you. I'm talking to you. On this call and the other one. Except there you sound different somehow. What do I want? How could it be me? Maybe this is an AI prank. Or do you have a twin? One that's also in charge of a wormhole-based exoplanet exploration program? No. Yeah, what did they say? They call themselves CO, as in corporate officer. The CO of the wormhole conglomerate. And they think we're one of their teams. I assume the one lying dead at our feet. Because there's no video feed, only an authoritarian-looking WC logo. There's nothing to tell them otherwise. Perhaps we could use this to our advantage. In what way? Oh no, 20%. Can I go back and say never mind? Okay, well, continuing the charade is a 20% chance. So assert who you really are to force their hand. Mind strength. Man, I mean, social skills, it's a 20% chance. So like it's not going to happen either way. So I'm going to continue the charade. Yeah, we failed. I'm back. I mean, yes, sir. Sorry, sir. It won't happen again, sir. I am the team leader. Yes, sir. Why do you... Certainly, sir. Yes, we shall continue the analysis of the soiled atmosphere here on UB42. Thank you, EXO. I mean, CO. And don't call us, we'll call you. Oh, they hung up. How did it go? I think they bought it. I'd say we can expect to hear from them again in the foreseeable. Yeah, right. Have you ever pulled a stunt like that? You know what? Don't answer that. Yeah, well done. Let's get you back home. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on there. That's very strange, but we're running into a potentially new place. And look, these guys are all the way out here. So we're going to have a new front here at some point. We definitely want this. No doubt we want this. So we need to get this now. Hopefully with a team that can do it quickly. You are doing what? Eating and eating. Perfect. These guys can go. Let's just make sure they get... I need them to have suits. I need them to have suits. I can't claim this. I need to get down there and claim this stuff. I'm not able to do that because of the defensive mission here. I'd have to... I mean, defensive position against these aliens, it's kind of like they can't move. So why is that a difficult thing to do, right? Are you sure you want to take a defensive position against the aliens native to this planet? You won't be able to change your stance later. I don't. I want to do a cultural study, but I don't have the research to do that. and I really need to get to here. So maybe after this team is done, we can claim this one. After I claim, yeah, I can claim here, and then we can claim this one, and then get this. And then we'll kind of surround this one, but we'll make a front right here so that they can't get this planet. Because I want to get whatever these resources are. I want to get this. I just need the suits. I need the exosuits. Can I have more suits? Please, more suits. Everybody make me more suits. I know I don't have the Magnum. Hey, actually, you know what we could do is I have friends in high places, right? We can give these guys a call. I can say, hey, I want to trade with you. And I want more of your Magnum. So if I give you 9, kindly accept the deal. Yeah. So they'll just take this. And if it's in their favor, like more, then it'll just raise our relationship with them. So I'll just take this. And this gives me the 20 Magnum that I want. All right. So with that 20 Magnum, we should be able to get hopefully a light exosuit prompted here pretty quick. We just came back with more exonium, so hoping that gets processed. Not quite yet. It's in process. Yeah, 2.2. It's all happening. It's all happening here. I think maybe we could do this a little bit differently. If I move you, say I move you to here. Like this, it makes it a little hard to access, but we could do it to here. And then I go in and I make one of these. And then we make one of these who can process this stuff even faster. Like that. So that's going to stop the processing of everything until this is done because it can't get over there. Yep. And then now that that's done, we go like that. There. Okay, so we can now increase how much Magnum we can store, which isn't really all that high of a priority, but it was mostly a priority just to get more processing going. What's up, Zodiac cohort? Yeah, no, I still like our alliance, thanks. I'm just not going to let them go. I'm not going to let them do anything. Oh, they took it. They took it, you guys. We need to create a mission here. We need to stop them. We need to get there. We need to get there right now. So they can't claim it. Well, I mean, it's already that color, so I think they already did. But I want to get there. So we're going to send a team out that way. It's interesting that they'll let me do that. You can let me send soldiers out that way. I mean, I guess because they're alliance, right? That's why. Because we can go into where they are because of the alliance. Oh, that's actually really nice. Now, if I create a liberation mission here, what is that going to do for our alliance? Is it going to let me do that? I mean, that's an offensive act, isn't it? I would rather just, I don't know, like a science mission into their territory seems cool. I want to know what's going on in there. I want to know how their territory works, right? We can just connect to them just to see how deep it goes. And then I can connect here. It's more resources right there too. Like, I'd really like to get that stuff. This right here would be nice to get. Obviously, they want this one. I got to find a way to get here. But because we have the alliance, we're able to connect to these guys like that. Okay, we got another invasion incoming. And I got a lot of teams that are out and about right now. Some of them will, I guess, be back. They're already off world. They'll be back in time, which is nice. But these guys are going to leave in 6 days, it looks like. They're resting. So we're going to pause this because there's soldiers involved. Same thing with this one. We'll go ahead and pause this one. Everybody else is already out, though. We have a lot of teams out there. This is one advantage, I think, of having the unlimited, is if your computer can handle it, you do have an advantage in that you can go a lot of different places and do a lot of different things at once. So I admit that probably is throwing the balance of the game off in my favor here. But the one thing I could do to get around it, I suppose, is just start firing people. I mean, I can go down to 50 manually, right? So, I don't know. Here's the EXO-1. We made an intriguing discovery, an ice flower in the middle of the desert. We're about to take a break. We'll start the research soon, but I just wanted to let you know since it's pretty cool. Nice pun. Keep me informed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll be in touch. I'm sure everything will be fine. See you later. Okay, cool. Obviously, the war zone is going to be in here. I do have the extra turrets now, which is cool. Also cool, I suppose. And then maybe we can have even one more turret right here. Should I face it this way? No, it has to be facing this way, which is not great because like it's not going to shoot anything until it gets. Yeah, nah. I mean, I have to go back further. Maybe I can move the blast door even further back like this. I think that's one way to do it. And then the gun can be here. Yeah, that's pretty good. That way they can zigzag around these guns. I just need them to be able to get through that hallway. Hey, the flower disappeared. What? How? Did it melt? No, there's nothing left where it was. Not even a damp patch. But we'll find it. All right, split up and search the area. 75%. All right, you better stay online. I will. Waiting. Lots of fatigue. Found it. It's in pretty good shape, and it can move by itself? There must be a logical explanation. Our result indicates that this flower shares striking similarities with our campanula. Campanula or belleflower. I don't know what that is. All right. I'm not very good with flowers. This one is conditioned to withstand extreme temperatures, and it can go mobile thanks to its roots. I think it's a migratory plant trying to reach a new home. What should we do with it? We're here for science, which means taking a sample, I'm afraid. I'll let the flower have its big adventure. I don't know, but it's good for science. We've already earned 62. I'm gonna take it. Indeed we are. I've got the sample. Well, at least the flower will still have an epic migration all the way back to Earth. Yes, Godspeed. We're carrying the biosample. Now what? Oh, yeah. I guess continue exploring, I suppose. All right, so yeah, 6 days away. These guys are set up and ready to go. That is a soldier if I've ever seen one. What are you guys doing? Make sure you're on hold. Yeah, you guys are on hold. Entering EXOGATE. Sam Brown. Interesting. You're not in my list. The yellow team is not in my list. Oh wait. Oh, you're in DP1. Oh, you guys are diplomats. Oh, right. You're up here. Okay. Well, you do have 3 soldiers with you, including 2 level 9s. But the thing is, like I said, I've got more people that I'm, balance-wise supposed to have, I think. So it's not that big of a deal. I suppose it's, part of the balance could be all my soldiers are off-world when the invasion happens, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We might as well make this even, though. I'm thinking that makes more sense. So just even this up to make that all the same. Sure. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and lock these guys down. Make sure they don't go anywhere. These guys are already off-world. Let's let that happen. And then these guys won't be gone until the mission is already over. We also have all of our science missions are kind of coming to an end here. We got this one here we could send people on. And that's not a bad mission for this team. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's let them have that mission. But I don't want them to leave right away. So they should be... Yeah, not ready. That's okay. That's just scientists. No soldiers. This is that troop. We're gonna hold you off on that. Okay. So, soldiers are going to make their way to getting their weapons and such sorted. We're gonna have the battle zone be right here. All the soldiers, so many soldiers, making their way over to the guns. So many guns. So many soldiers. So many guns. I think this is the part where I'm not balanced, right? We maybe should do something about this. I'm not sure what to do other than just delete people, but should probably do something about that. Let's start setting civilians to their safe zones. Yep, everybody run away. Get to your nearest safe zone, please. And you should be there by now, so the doors are now locked. And the intruders are coming in. Now the turrets will, again, pull them, and then our soldiers will step out and do what they got to do after the soldiers pull them in. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is fine. Boom. Perfect. Yep. They just die super quick. Yep. Oh, yeah. So much DPS. Did we even have a soldier go unconscious? Hold on. Did we have anybody go down? That whole battle? I don't think anyone dropped. I don't see the medical Roomba coming in, so I think we're good. Beautiful. Okay, for science purposes, go to advanced weaponry. We can get the plasma launcher upgrade, the turret upgrade. That's what I want. Firing rate by 40. Done. Now the turrets are even stronger. We are more than halfway to our mining, our remote mining. That's going to be fun to have too. All the research. Now we can take these teams and tell them they can go now. You guys are free to explore once more. Oops, there we go. Yep, just through the gate at your leisure. Or leisure, depending on where you're from. I don't know what your accent's like. Could be leisure. I'm going to say leisure. We have a lot of spare power and stuff now too, so I can go ahead and connect to a lot of these worlds. I guess just a little bit out, but I just kind of want to see the extent of my allies' reach here and see just how far out they go. There's their home world. So it's interesting that their home world is here, and yet they don't even have this territory. So that's a really strange thing. Like nobody has these planets, despite how close they are to their home world. It's kind of interesting, to be honest. I'd really like to get this claimed so I can have this border because there's a little special thing there, and there's no real scientific potential there. So this is a better planet to get. So I'm waiting for my influence to go high enough there. And then of course we just have a lot of teams that are out right now doing all sorts of things. If I take a look at my Maglum supply, we can have more body armor. Absolutely. Let's get some more of that. And let's head down, right down in here. So our mission's already initiated, but they're not there yet. I think we should start making this interesting. Yeah, I think we should start going after things. Maybe not have an alliance, but sending soldiers around to defend the places and stuff. I mean, that might thin our... honestly, that might thin our troops anyway, right? Like, I don't know how deadly the fighting is in the game, but I know you can set up, battles and stuff. So, I mean, our soldiers are pretty high level at this point. There's a lot of them that have been here for a while, so they're already near max level. Team 14 calling. Let's go ahead and take a look. We're being called again by the CEO of the wormhole conglomerate. We thought this might happen again. Should I answer? I know to keep up appearances. All right, you'd better. Finally, I've been trying to reach you, blockheads. I want a status report on your study of UB-42's soiled atmosphere. Is that them? Affirmative. See, they do sound like you, don't they? Kind of. What should I tell them? Share your actual findings. Yeah, 75% is good. Understood. Let me compose myself. Hello, CO. The volcanism on this world has caused a concentration of sulfur dioxide, which parts per million would cause serious adverse health effects after prolonged exposure. Nicely done. I think they'll buy that. Good. This information will help save our home. Opening the gate for you. Stand by. Oh no. What's happening? A gate just opened. I'm pretty certain it's not ours, despite appearances. This is our chance to find out where the WC is based and where that second exogate is located. Yeah, but well, I did say I had too many people. Let's go ahead and step through. Commencing exogate transit. Speak to you on the other side, I hope. Safe journey. Oh boy. 14. 14, come in, 14. Martin, do you copy? I should give them some time. I should give them some time. Well, I mean, maybe we'll find out where their base is located too. Yeah, I mean, who knows? It's crazy. There might be another faction out there that I didn't know existed. All right, well, hey, we're getting a lot of money. Okay, that's the good news is we're still making over 600 grand in profit every month. Hey, 14, what's up? You're not gonna believe where we are, EXO. Okay. Are you still on UB-042? No, we aren't there anymore, though I appreciate the HUD still says that. It clearly doesn't know what to make of where we really are. Where are you? Are you in another universe? Europe, Switzerland to be precise, in the Alps. Really? We're standing in a remarkably familiar valley, looking at where the entrance to the Exogate Initiative should be. But instead of our modest signage, the name Wormhole Conglomerate is carved into the bare rock. I see. So we're like an alternate universe here, huh? All right, cool. I don't know. Did I also mention the huge skyscrapers in the mountains raised higher than the mountaintops themselves? That seems impossible to actually do, but okay. And the atmospheric soiling here is similar to what we encountered back on the... Oh, I see. So they're studying this planet because of what's happening on their own planet. And their exogate? It's right here outside their base where anyone could find it. I get the impression it's a statement of power as much as a scientific instrument. Permission to enter their base and find out what's going on in there. Since they think we're one of their teams, we should be able to walk straight in. You remember how to get in, right? We failed the tests, though. It's been a while since I left the base through the front door, assuming this entrance is even the same layout as ours. Oh no, that's the ventilation shaft. Actually, more like the exhaust vent. What are they burning down there? Coal? All right, everyone, just act natural. Must have taken a wrong turn back in the foyer. Yes, found the way in. Hopefully we didn't raise any suspicions. Yeah, you probably did. You failed your freaking tests. All right, but it still looks like they're in pretty good shape so far. Well, that was a farce. Just keep going. We'll find the elevator and head down to the operations level. Going radio silent. Assuming our cover holds, we'll be in touch. All right, keep your heads down. EXO out. Oh my gosh. We're like in an alternate universe or something right now. This is crazy. I'm getting Star Trek Discovery vibes here, right? I'm just waiting for Michelle Yeoh to show up. Try to kill us. All right, here's 14 again. What do you know? Where's Q? Huh? Where is he? Is this a joke? Let's go. What is this? All right, this is EX-14 on the not Earth. We've come back outside, but we've been living and working in the wormhole conglomerate's base for a few days now. We fit right in. Most thought we were new hires. The CO still thinks we're one of the old teams. Had to ditch our suits for a while, but we've got them back now. It was uncanny, though. I almost forgot I really worked for the EXOGATE Initiative. What have you learned about the WC? It's an extremely secretive corporation, and it is based on Earth, only in a different dimension. Somehow, their gate can span not just space-time, but whole planes of existence. And the WC rule the entire planet, whose atmosphere they soiled. So, yes, the base vibe has been different, but okay, the dystopian corporatocracy of version of Earth less so. Okay, so the CO rules the world. Like the sound of that. No. Parallel universes are real? The scientific community is skeptical, to say the least. But it's hard to argue when you're standing in one. Wait a second. Something's up. The loudspeaker just came on. Uh-oh. What is it? Unauthorized personnel on site. Red alert. Root them out. Was that my counterpart? The CO, yes. I guess our medical scans finally came back. I knew we shouldn't have used their med bay. Either that or they found the discarded uniforms. Okay. We're out of here via the EXOGATE. Assessing our star map. Their star map. Can you navigate it? We did pass. Yes, it's similar to ours, but oh my. EXO, their star map is divided not only by sectors of the universe, but by dimensions. They're also trying to conquer the goddamn multiverse. Just concentrate on getting home. All right, I found our dimension. Setting coordinates for Earth, our Earth. Clear the gate room. We're coming in hot. I'm ready. Okay. That is crazy. That is really wild. Also, I don't notice them actually coming back. They're just here. I wish they would come back and then walk down the path, right? That would make way more sense, but they're just not. Yeah. No, I'm not going to give up my alliance. Thanks, though. I'm good. I think what I will do is I'll probably keep my alliance intact with them until I eliminate these guys. I think we're going to go to war with these guys and try to take this over. If I can just take their home world, then none of these matter, right? So I can just go straight there. I've got a lot of influence in this planet because of the consolidation mission that I set up. We can set a liberation mission here, which will probably start war. And then I can begin to go after their home world. And then once I've got these guys gone and I don't have to deal with two fronts, then I can focus on, trying to get in here and do some things in here. Yeah, we never actually got that mission. it didn't allow me to do it. So that sucks, but I do want to get this. So this is one of the planets I will be going after first because it has resources. And then obviously we've got this little issue here where there's a lot of influence going on here. So the liberation missions are probably very slow. I'll most likely have to do an invasion here because their influence is just so high. So I don't know how that's going to work. I know the liberation missions, you know, they take down your influence, but I don't know whether invasion missions are more difficult with higher influence, or whether influence, basically another way of saying this is I don't know whether influence affects only liberation missions or if it does both. I guess that's one way to say it, but they have a lot of really high influence all the way around their border here. They have absolutely you know, secured it like that. So we will be doing other missions like this too. I'm going to take in a consolidation mission here. I'm going to let my diplomats go to work on this one now. Try to raise that up. And then I think I probably should go in and have diplomats do one of these too. So we're going to start just raising our influence here. Yeah, I think if I can get more diplomats to do this too. I don't know if I have any more. I don't have any more available diplomats. So the other thing to think about now is whether I hire more diplomats or whether I say, hey, you know what? You got enough people. You shouldn't have any more people. And if I lose people, I don't replace them until I'm down to 50 or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly know how I'm going to work it, but you definitely have an easier time, in my opinion, by having more people. Even though you have higher costs, you have the ability to offset those costs very well because the game gives you mechanisms to make money. So I don't think it's a huge deal here. We're going to set up a scientific mission in this spot too. And put this team back to work now that they're done with that. Okay, next video, guys, we're going to set up, I think we're going to go to war. And I might set up automated mining bases as well, because this science is going up pretty fast. We should have 5,000 science by the time that happens. By the time the next video starts and stuff, we should have 5,000 science. We can go in and get microgate technology. Sounds exciting to me. Come on back and see what that's all about, okay? Bye-bye.